Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 17 Manchester United Career Mode. This is Season 1, Episode 9. In today's episode, we have two matches. The first of which is against Spurs. This is a huge match within the league. This could decide the title right here. We're playing at Old Trafford at home, and then the next match in today's episode is against Sunderland. We're going to be playing our youth team because they are in a relegation zone. We are going to be facing David Moyes, also a couple of our former players, Paddy McNair, Adnan still out on loan. So let's have a look at the league table now. Manchester United are first with 13 wins, 3 draws and 0 losses with 42 points. Spurs are right behind us with 11 wins, 4 draws and 1 loss. They're doing so well in this league and in real life. I really can't wait to see if they actually, and who they play. Because in real life, Heung-min Son is absolutely tearing it up. I think I signed him in my FIFA 13, FIFA 14 Manchester United career mode, and he's an absolute beast when he used to play at Hamburg. He could be a potential signing for the January transfer window. Let me know in the comments. But surprisingly, the third, the fourth, and the fifth teams, I'm surprised that they're here. So Stoke City are in third. They are title candidates in this save. 11 wins, 4 draws, and 2 losses. They are drawing the same amount of points with Spurs with 37 points. Crystal Palace are in 4th, Swansea are 5th, Chelsea are 6th, Arsenal are 7th, Manchester City are 8th, and Liverpool are 9th. The title winners of last season, Leicester are currently in 11th, Sunderland, West Brom and Southampton are in the relegation zone. Raheem Sterling is the top goal scorer of the Premier League with 10 goals, followed by Paul Pogba in 9th, which is surprising. I would have thought Ibra or Griezmann would have been the top goal scorer for United. Mahrez is leading the assist, and Michael Carrick is at Stoke, who we actually sold him to. So maybe that's why they're up there. So we're going to be playing our strongest side, the 4-4-2, heavily inspired by Claudio Ranieri and the classic Manchester United Sir Alex Ferguson formation. We are going to be playing on legendary at Old Trafford. Of course, it is, it's showers, so it's going to be raining, unfortunately. But let's hopefully we can beat Spurs here today. Obviously, we only managed to win 1-0 over Crystal Palace and a 2-0 victory over Everton. So, yeah, we took a while to score in the last episode, but hopefully we can change things here today. Okay, guys, welcome to Old Trafford. Let's see who Spurs are fielding here today. So, Spurs are playing a 4-2-3-1. Harry Kane leading the line. Dele Alli at the cam. Another target that I'd really like to bring in as well, if we can find some room. Sissoko on the right. Gary Medel. James McCarthy, the former Everton man. Trippier as right back. Vertonghen, Alderweireld. And then they've got Danny Rose at left back and Lloris in goal. But let's get stuck into the match against Tottenham Hotspur. This match will decide the title, I think. So if we can pick up the 3 points, we'll be in an amazing position to push on. It's currently the 22nd of December. Paul Pogba finds Riyad Mahrez with the scoop turn. Danny Rose with the tackle. And I think we have a free kick in a pretty dangerous situation here. Let's get Marco Reus to take this. I think he's my best free kick taker. He sure is. Paul Pogba has more power, but Marco Reus has better free kick stats. So hopefully we can get this up and over the wall and put in the back of the net. Marco Reus hits the wall, gets a huge deflection, and now we have a corner kick. Mahrez plays it short to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan finds Ibrahimovic. Oh my God. Rose to the occasion. The big Swede. Very unlucky there. Gets past Sissoko there. Lloris nearly beaten at the post. Bugger. Danny Rose on the ball. Whips it in. David De Gea gets it clear. And Paul Pogba, Ibra and Griezmann are going to counter-attack here. Harry Kane on the ball. Finds Dele Alli. Gets tackled. Good job, guys. Harry Kane breaking away here in front of Chris Smalling. Dele Alli gets played. Close him down. Wow, for fuck's sake. Dele Alli hits it wide just before the 22nd. That was the winner there. What a great ball from Harry Kane. Griezmann plays Riyad Mahrez on the right-hand side. That's a poor ball from Danny Rose. And is he already on a yellow? I can't remember, but that's definitely a yellow there now. That was close to being a red. That's such a bad tackle. Now, we could actually go for goal here. We could try and whip it into the box. Maybe go with a left footer. Try and get it in. Mahrez is probably a good candidate for that, yeah. Let's just try and whip it into the box and try and find someone. Riyad Mahrez, that's going to find Smalling, but Luke Shaw on the edge of the box. Ping it! Oh my god. Luke Shaw, the former man from Southampton, blasts us over the bar with his right. Yeah, that was a bad ball in from Riyad Mahrez. Didn't get much off it, but that's not a bad shot from Luke Shaw, being a little bit ambitious. That's what I like to see from my youngsters. McCarthy finds Sissoko on the counter-attack here. Oh no, Harry Kane's broken free. Oh, we've just conceded on the stroke of half-time. What a huge morale boost from Tottenham Hotspur. Moussa Sissoko whips it over to Harry Kane. It gets a deflection off one of my defenders. That's why I couldn't get to it. And Harry Kane thumps it across the floor. There's no way David De Gea is going to get that. And Pochettino looks absolutely ecstatic. But we're 1-0 down from a great goal from Harry Kane just before, on the stroke of half-time, just before the 46th. Wow. For fuck's sake, scores his 8th goal of the season and we're 1-0 down. Okay, guys, the halftime whistle has been blown. I don't think I want to mix up the team. That was just a very sloppy last goal to concede. Just off the deflection made it even worse. But we're 1-0 down against Tottenham Hotspur here today. Ibra has just found Mkhitaryan, and Mkhitaryan's going to break away here. Go for it. Mickey absolutely lashes it. 5 minutes after halftime, it's 1-1. Henrik Mkhitaryan gets played through from an amazing ball. Hits it across the face. I was umming and ahhing whether or not to feed it to Ibrahimovic, but Mkhitaryan brings us back in it. We answer the call. It is currently 1-1 at Old Trafford. Good on you, Mickey. What goal was that? Henrik Mkhitaryan. It was his 2nd goal of the season. Not bad. Griezmann. Ibra has just found Marco Reus. Hit it, Marco. Oh my god, he's hit the crossbar just before the 58th. Marco Reus, the number 8, the German beast, hits it first time because he was getting closed down, and it dinks the crossbar. If that went in, Eric Lamela is going to come fresh off the bench. It's the 57th. Let's have a look at my substitutions. We've got... No, I think everyone's actually okay. We can definitely go for another couple of minutes. Maybe at the 65th or the 70th we'll make a substitution. Try and kill off this match and maybe nick the winner. Ibrahimovic finds Marco Reus. Back to Ibrahimovic. It's going to be nearly the exact same spot where Mkhitaryan scored, but he's just scuffed it wide. It's currently 0-0 at Old Trafford still. Sorry, it's currently 1-1 at Old Trafford. It might as well be 0-0 if I'm being honest. Right, we need to make some substitutions. We've got Fellaini, we've got Herrera, we've got Martial and Rashford. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on... I could bring on Fellaini. I think I want to bring on... and Herrera, who has obviously great attacking midfield qualities and defensive, if I'm being honest. I feel like Fellaini's sort of a little bit more not as well equipped. I'm going to bring on Anthony Martial for Griezmann, and we'll leave Fellaini, Blind, Rooney and Rashford as well. Eric Bailly with the interception, I think. If this isn't offside... Eric Bailly's just won the match for us. Pogba! Come on, Ibra, get to it. Oh, that was so close from Zlatan. Right, it's time to make another substitution now. It's the 81st. Let's bring on Rashford for Zlatan. He's getting a little bit knackered now. It's currently 1-1 just before the 82nd. We need a miracle here, I think. Dele Alli on the ball. Plays through Dembele, trying to get it over the top to Sissoko. It goes out for a David De Gea goal kick. Paul Pogba on the ball. Sees Martial. It's going to go over the top to Lloris, but it looks like this match is going to be a 1-1 draw. Okay, guys, the full-time whistle has been blown. It is a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. Not too bad. Obviously, could have been worse. We could have picked up a draw. I think it's sort of worse for Tottenham because we're already 2 points ahead of them, and now we're 3. But yeah, they definitely needed the 3 points if they wanted to push for the title this season. So we've had 8 shots to 4 on target. They had 6 shots to 2 on target. We had 49% of the possession to their 51. Who picked up the man of the match? Was there no man of the match? Oh, Mkhitaryan did with a 9.3. Him with the goal. And Zlatan with the assist. But now we're going to go to the match against Sunderland. We're going to be facing David Moyes, a lot of our former players, and we're going to be playing our youth team in today's episode. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match of today's episode. It's currently the 26th of December. The January transfer window is right around the corner. We might even have the January transfer window in the next episode. So let me know in the comment section down below players you would like me to sign. We are going to be playing our youth team, our rotation team here today against Sunderland at Old Trafford. We're currently first with 43 points, 13 wins, 4 draws and 0 losses. We are the Invincibles at the moment. We haven't lost a match. But this top 5 is so interesting. Spurs, Stoke, Crystal Palace in 4th, West Ham in 5th. But the favourites for the top 4, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester City and Liverpool, are all in 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th, which is huge. Sunderland have only won 2 matches, drawn 5 and lost 10. And they are in relegation battle with West Brom and Southampton. So, my first team is actually a bit knackered, so it's a good idea to play this youth team. We're going to be playing the 4-4-2, the same formation. We're going to have Rashford leading the line, Martial, Jurgen Damm on the left, Julian Weigl as the centre defensive midfielder, tracking back and forth. We've got Yuri Tielemans, I see him more as the cam, Memphis Depay on the left-hand side, Daley Blind on the left, Jones and Reece Oxford as my 2 centre-backs. I see Timothy Fosu-Mensah as a defensive midfielder. However, we haven't actually got any youngsters that can play right back. He can. Just to get game time for the purpose of this youth squad, I will be playing Fosu as right back. We've got Jesse Lingard. We might bring him on and give him an appearance, depending on the scoreline. Miyachi as well. If we look like we're going to drop points against Sunderland, I'll bring on Ibra, Griezmann, and Pogba. We've got Onoma on the bench. Should I give him a run into the squad? He hasn't played that much this season. Omar, who with a former Tottenham Hotspur man. Should I give him a run? Because I'm just sort of thinking. We'll drop Chris Smalling because I don't think we need a centre-back. Yeah, we probably will bring Lingard, Miyachi on and Onoma off the bench if we're winning by a pretty convincing scoreline. But let's get into the match against Sunderland here today. We'll play in the red. They're going to play in their white away kit, I think. It's going to be interesting to see who they field, of course. We've got a lot of players facing their former side. Obviously, David Moyes is the previous manager at United. Not the previous, but was a previous manager. We did sell a couple of players to Sunderland as well. Paddy McNair, Donald Love, McLovin, both left to join Sunderland, and Adnan Januzaj is currently out on loan. We're playing at Old Trafford. It is overcast. Let's get stuck into the match with the youngsters. Okay, welcome to Old Trafford, guys. We have the best defensive team in the league. That's interesting. We have David De Gea in goal. I was umming and ahhing whether or not to play Johnston, but I'm not, simply because I want a strong centre back there. So, okay, interesting. Sunderland are playing a 4-1-4-1. Anichebe up front. Chirikov, I see him as more of a centre-back. Pinner on the left, Barini on the right. Clattermole as the defensive midfielder. And Holt, Kone, Pickford. A pretty interesting side. So no Paddy McNair, no Donald Love, and no Adnan Januzaj starting in this match. Memphis Depay breaking away here on the touchline. Look how quick he is. No one's going to stop him. It's Rashford! Oh my god. Our first chance of the match, not the episode, just before the 10th. Memphis Depay blistering down that left-hand side. Nearly makes it 1-0. Yuri Tielemans finds Julian Weigl on the edge of the box. If you can find some space, he probably can have a ping from here, Julian Weigl. He's got a really good foot on him. Oh my god, that's just gone over the bar. But being a little bit too ambitious with this youth side. Absolutely love Julian Weigl, put his full body into it, but it's gone, yeah, really, really wide now looking at that. I don't mind the ambition, but you just need to calm it. Consistency is the key for these youngsters. Martial on the ball. Probably one of the most experienced youngsters out here, along with Daley Blind. Gets it back to Yuri! Oh my god, Yuri Tillemans, the Belgian, nearly makes it 1-0 with a phenomenal strike. What happened there? I just hit it too close to the near post, I think. But that was a venomous volley. Okay, guys, it is currently half-time out at Old Trafford with the youngsters and the rotation squad. It's currently 0-0. I don't want to make any substitutions, but it's going to be very close. We might need to bring on the first team just to kill off and claim the 3 points, but we'll just have to see. I do believe in the youngsters. Yuri had a cracking shot here. Memphis plays Martial, back to Memphis Depay. He keeps on going. Memphis Depay breaks the deadlock just before the 65th. The youngster, the Dutchman, makes it 1-0. Keeps on pressing, keeps on harrying. Thank God the number 7 put in the back of the net there. It was a really nice run from Memphis on this left-hand side. Puts in the ball into Martial, gets it back with a 1-2 pass, gets his shot off, keeps on pressing against Pickford. It was a pretty bad save by the youngster. I think Pickford's really young, actually, come to think of it. He's a pretty good youngster. But Memphis scores his first goal of the season. I'm happy to see that he actually has a face in FIFA 17. Okay, guys, it is currently the 73rd minute. We're 1-0 up against Sunderland. I think we can go on and win this, so I'm going to bring on Lingard, Miyachi, and Onoma, I think. Let's bring on Onoma for Yuri. Put him in that cam position. We've got Jesse Lingard, and then we've got Miyachi. 2 right midfielders. Miyachi can play on the left, and Lingard can play as a cam as well. Cam, a left mid, and a right mid. I really like the way Julian Weigl's been playing, but he is knackered, so I might bring him off. We've still got Miyachi. I want to give him another run into the squad, even though he lost us the points against Watford with a one-on-one chance. It was drawing 2-2, and he absolutely fluffed it up wide. So we're going to bring on Onoma, Josh Onoma, Jesse Lingard, and Miyachi. And we'll keep Rashford and Martial up front. We have a throw-in. Fosu finds Miyachi. That's not a bad ball. Jesse Lingard trying to find Rashford. Josh Onoma tracking back. Gets his first touch of the United campaign. Miyachi gets the ball. Finds Martial. Come on, Anthony Martial. What an assist from Miyachi. That's a great ball from the Japanese man. Come on, celebrate with me, Miyachi. Okay, Josh Onoma comes in with the tackle. He could be the next Dele Alli, the former Tottenham Hotspur man. Miyachi whips it into the box. Anthony Martial commits his full body, and we're 2-0 up against Sunderland with the youth squad. What a ball from Miyachi. He's slowly building up his confidence. The Arsenal reject, of course. I definitely do see him as a part of the future at United, but Anthony Martial claims his 4th goal of the season. We're 2-0 up against Sunderland with our youth squad, but that's just a damning statement for David Moyes, isn't it? The full-time whistle has been blown, guys, and we managed to have a 2-0 victory over Sunderland. 6 shots to 3. They had 1-1. We had 44% of the possession to their 53. Very, very happy with the youth team played. I didn't have to bring on my first team to try and save them. They went out and really, really played well, a lot of them. A 2.0, Anthony Martial picked up the man of the match, a goal and an assist. Miyachi picked up an assist as well, very, very happy. It was Memphis Depay who picked up the other goal. Let's have a look at the player ratings. Yuri got a 9.2, Julian Weigl got a 7.1, and Jurgen Damm got a 1.9 as well. Reece Oxford didn't do that well as centre-back. I didn't think he played too bad, but Depay, Rashford, Martial Great to see Josh Onoma, Miyachi getting some game time as well. But on that note, guys, it is time to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Would really much appreciate it if you still are enjoying this United series. Also, leave a comment. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And stay tuned for more content on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye. Riyad Mahrez with another scoop turn. He's absolutely terrorising this right-hand side. Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba has just pulled a bicycle kick out of the bag.